Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm Melissa Nicole if this is your first time being here. If this is not your first time being here, what's poppin'? So today's video I am going to talk to you about my hair journey. The complete thing from 1991 until 2020. So I'm just gonna jump straight in because I don't want this video to be 45 minutes long and I got a lot of photos to show. So I would like to show you the first set of pictures. Now, I was born a lot of hair. I feel like when I see myself as a baby, I always think to myself, wow, my mum must have had serious heartburn. No? So yeah, I had a lot of hair when I was born. We just blossomed, really. It literally looks like this, just on a small human being. Like, I was just smaller, but it was just the same amount of hair. My mom's mother, so my grandmother is mixed race, but her father is black. My dad is full black. That's just a little history there. I'll insert a photo of us on vacation. So my mom could always manage my hair because my hair's pretty much the same as my mom's. My mom's hair is curlier than mine. And I say curly, I just mean it's tighter than mine. So my mom's hair shrinkage is like, her hair looks like it's this long. She looks like she's got a cute Jerry curl going on when she's washed her hair. I don't have that. But you know, she could vibe. I would say the only thing was though that when I was a kid, and this spans from like birth until I started doing my own hair, my mom would brush out my curls. So wash day was traumatizing. I despised those days. I'm tormented by those days now. But yeah, she would brush out my curls. I never had like, my hair was always curly, but you could never really tell because it was always in plaits or in pigtails was my mom's go-to. Or the three, had like one at the front and two at the back. She vibed off that. And then when I got to secondary school, I think I started to want to look like my hair was long, and my hair didn't look long when it was in pigtails because, you know, there was shrinkage, and it just, the tightness of the plait meant that my hair I just wanted to have longer hair. And as well, I went to a school where in my form group everybody was white, really. I wanted a Herbal moment. Okay, I wanted that. So my mom started to put my hair in lots of plaits. So they were like, it was like singles, but she didn't use any extension hair. It was just like loads of them. And they would last me a week, sometimes even 2 weeks. These were the times as well when I was washing my hair like once every 2 weeks. It was only once I started my own hair journey as an adult. I started washing my hair once a week. But when my mom was in charge, you washed your hair once every 2 weeks. And then I think I've started to do my own hair. It wasn't consistent and it wasn't all the time. I would get, I'm gonna say I must have been about 15, between 14 and 16. And I would get my cousin to do lots of twists. So I'd have like a faux cane roll vibe. Because I don't think Candice can cane roll. So she would just like do lots of like twists. I thought I was cute. And then I started to do things like the plaits that my mom would put in. I would then take them out and try and do like a little, I think I was trying to do a braid out, but they weren't. I mean, it's the level for me. It's the, why is it level? Did I cut it like that? What was that? The braid out, I was trying. So I think when I hit, I'm gonna say 16, it was, yeah, 16 onwards, this is when I fucked up. Listen, my mom gave me free range. Oh, you think you're bad? You can do your hair now. You started to do it. You've got this. See you later. I'm not doing it for you anymore. That's on you. And you all know what I did. I reached for the straighteners. I reached for the hair dye. I reached for everything I had no business reaching for. Melissa, she was reaching for it. So I remember always having a straight fringe, like a cute swoop, and I had a quiff behind the swoop. And then I used to do this thing where I had like 2 random plaits at the back of my ponytail, and I used to stick bubbles on the end. Wow, the stress. And then I think about mid-16, I thought it would be great if I just started straightening the whole head. Why am I only doing the fringe? Do the whole head. Took forever and I burnt the life out. I remember straightening my hair from wet. Like, it was wet and I was, now thinking back, was I high? doing? Why did nobody stop me? But yeah, I used to do that. So I was going through this straight hair phase, and so then my hair started to break off and it was short. It was still I'm not gonna say it was like, it wasn't pixie cut short, but I think for me and my history and where I'm at now to what it was, that it was like I was Barbiana. And then to make it even better, because I was insane, I then dyed it red. I got my friend to put red highlights in there. But to get the red, obviously my hair is naturally really dark, so in order to get this red colour that I was yearning for, she had to bleach my hair. So it was like one of them caps that you buy in a shop, and we went to my friend's house and she like used like a crochet hook, pulled bits of my hair out through this cap, bleached them, and then we dyed them red. And then I remember about 2 weeks later, when I like washed my hair and saw, I think I was just like, oh my god, like I've got no hair left. I think the bleached bits were broken, and I was clutching onto them for dear life. This, however, didn't stop me from continuing to straighten my hair, because I straightened my hair from about 16 until I probably slowed down about 21, 22, probably between the ages of 18 and 21. So I thought I was a woman. I was a woman now, okay? So my hair, I'd stopped straightening it. Not stopped, but I'd slowed down. I definitely slowed down. And so my hair had started to kind of, it was trying to make a comeback. I remember doing a photo shoot, and this was, I must have been 18. And my hair was straight and it was short. I thought it was long. I remember feeling like, your hair is really long, like you should be proud of yourself. It was alright. And I remember doing this photo shoot. My hair was starting to make a comeback. It was making a comeback, like, oh, we could be cute again. Then I think that I had like a family barbecue a couple of years later, and my hair was, I straightened it and I did some curls in it. To this day, I really love this photo. I think I wanted to experiment with my curly hair. I just didn't have the balls yet. Like, there was so much I didn't know about my hair. I didn't know about leave-in conditioner and oil and blah, blah, blah. I think I was using Blue Magic, Dax, and pink hair gel. If you remember those, or if you know those, that is literally what I was using. So I wasn't using hair products, but I wanted to see what my potential could be, but I wasn't strong enough. I didn't have the willpower to just delve in. I think as well, when I got to about 22, I was starting to watch YouTube videos, and I specifically remember watching Mono's, if you know her. She's probably the reason I thought I could do this curly thing. And as well, I remember her hair was like burgundy or something, and so I then dyed my hair burgundy, but I used the Crazy Colours hair dye. I was intrigued. I thought this might be something I could do. This might be, I could do this, right? 2014. Age 23. This evening was I went for food with my friend for her birthday, and this was the first time I had decided that I was brave enough to go outside with my real curly hair. And I remember I hated it. I don't think I thought I looked awful, because if I thought I looked awful, I would have obviously changed it. But I can just remember not feeling comfortable. Like, I didn't feel like me. I didn't feel like curly hair suited me, which is insane now. Everybody else though loved it. Whenever I used to, they were like, oh my gosh, you should wear it like this all the time. You can tell I had no idea about hair products, because this photo looked like I washed my hair and let it dry. There was nothing after the shampoo and conditioner. There was nothing. I combed it out and then I went outside feeling cute, feeling fine. And the first products I tried, I remember to this day, I thought, oh, I know, I'll use the Mixed Chicks leave-in. Everybody on YouTube was using it. All the girls with curly hair I wanted, that's important, curly hair I wanted, were using this product. and their hair was, it was popping. Their curls were big and bouncy and beautiful. Mixed chicks. The clue's in the title. It's for mixed chicks. That's not me. That product was the worst the worst thing I've ever brought, I think. That and maybe a couple of the Cantu products. Worst things I've ever brought. But it made my hair look better than it had been looking with nothing in it at all. It doesn't work on my hair type. 2014 was my curly girl peak. I was really into mo. I had dyed my hair burgundy and I was trying to be curly and as cute and curly as I possibly could for most of the time. I don't think I still hadn't mastered feeling comfortable going on nights out and going out with my friends. I still hadn't mastered feeling comfortable with my curly hair doing those things, but I was comfortable enough to do things like go to work or just casual type scenarios. I started to be like, yeah, I can do this. So I want to say that 2014 was probably the year that I was like ready to have curly hair, but I wasn't ready to make the complete transition where I was like curly like I am now 80% of the time. It was like a curly 50% of the time, a push. I wasn't harming my curls with the straighteners as often, but I was still brushing my curls out and doing like a slick center part, a slick side part with a big poofy ponytail. That was my trademark stamp hairstyle for a really long time. I still love a center part slick down. I'm not gonna lie to you, a center part slick down gets you snatched. I then started to I think I started to do some like traveling-y type scenarios, and I did like a trip to Mexico, and I can remember in Mexico I just rocked my natural hair because it was so humid and it was hot and it was like a everyday beach or pool, and I just had to live with my curly hair, which was fine. But by then I think I'd like started to really experiment with hair products and all that. I'd really started to be more comfortable. I was going out then. At this stage my curls didn't even touch my shoulders, like they were like just balancing in the air. But I was starting to feel like I've got this, my hair doesn't look that bad, and I think I got more used to seeing myself with curly hair, which then just made it easier for me to learn more and do more. 2015, so summer 2015 was also the very first time I adventured out and got Senegalese twists. I got these twists. I loved them. I really loved how they looked on me. They were a perfect bare bitch length. I felt cute with these twists, but let me tell you, they were tight. They were so tight that I remember having like tight spots in my scalp. I remember my hair was just, my scalp was like really flaky. It must have been from the tension and probably the fact that I'd never had a style that used extension hair before. It was all new to me. I didn't know about oils for my scalp. I didn't know about any of these things. I just knew I wanted Senegalese twists, and this woman said that she could do. So I remember I had these twists in for, no word of a lie, maybe 10 days maximum. I think I took them out after a week, so I took them out really, really quickly. But I think 2015 was the year where I discovered options as to protective styling, we're gonna call it. I want to say 2016 was the year that I made the conscious decision to only put heat on my hair once or twice a year. That was huge for me. I would literally be like, I fancy straight hair, straighten my hair the next day. And whether it was once every 3 months or twice in a month, I would just do it because why not? It's my hair, I could do what I want. We can go back to 2016. So in 2016 I turned 25 and I went to Dubai, and I feel like in that moment I personally felt my hair was the perfect length. I straightened it to go on holiday, and in Dubai I felt cute. My hair stayed straight and I felt cute with my long wavy sides. I just felt cute in that moment. And in 2018, this was when I was having curly hair all the time, and my hair was finally in a good condition. I think I must have spent the majority of 2017 experimenting with products, doing twist outs, doing braid outs, trying to learn how to cane row. Still cannot cane row. So I think that's probably what I spent the majority of 2017 doing, was just becoming as familiar as I could with my hair. So then in 2018 my hair was thriving, it was healthy, it was curly, I had no damaged bit. And I would say that 2018 until today has been, we just know what we're doing now. I would say I've mastered my hair, so I know what works, I know what doesn't work. I know 2018 was when I started to like climb the ladder, and then it's just progressed and got better and better and better and better and better as the years. I will insert the photos. And because I was so obsessed, because I started to love my curly hair so much, I started to not really acknowledge length. I could tell my hair was longer, but I wasn't like polarizingly obsessed with it how I used to be. I used to be so obsessed with how long my hair was instead of just how healthy it should be, that I was always straightening it to see how long it was. And it was a terrible, it was like an illness. Whereas now I feel like my hair is so healthy, I'm not really all that pressed about how long it is, to the extent where this year I actually got my hair cut for the first time by somebody else. I went to a curly hair salon in Birmingham. I will have them linked down below for you guys. And I went to one specific girl, she's bomb, go to her. And my hair was so, I loved that cut. It was, I was in shape. So you see how I got all these random long straggly bits? I didn't have those when I had my hair cut. I didn't have those. I still do have the shape, really, it's just a bit longer now. But when she first did it, it was like, it wasn't short, but it was shorter than it is now. But I loved it. I didn't care how short it was, because my curls were, they were cute. And I think that's kind of more of the space I'm in now, is that I just want my curly hair to be cute, because it's never straight. So although I straightened it, I remember straightening it once last year, and it was cute. I was like waves and sultry and inserts photo. It was really nice, but it just doesn't stay straight for very long, and it's annoying. It's annoying not being able to have a really hot bath and come out and still look like a human being. I would definitely say that the last 2 years have been the best hair years for me. This year in February, before I got my hair cut, when I straightened it, it was practically touching my hips. I'll insert some photos. And I was like blown away, because when your hair's curly, you just don't notice the length change. You're just like, oh, I feel like my hair is always this length. So it just doesn't change. It's literally always this length. And then I'll straighten it and it's like touching my bum, and I'm like, whoa. Shrinkage plays you, okay? Plays you. But I am now in love with my hair, and it's just great stuff, to be honest. I don't think I will ever go back to being that person that's like, need straight hair, need straight hair. I hate straight hair. I get the straight hair itch, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not feeling it. I would also like to say that the last 2 years, two to 3 years, have been the years where I definitely experimented with box braids, knotless braids, faux locks, wig, that was this year, twist outs, braid outs, flat twists. I've been trying Bantu, I'm sure I did Bantu knots. They're awful on me, by the way. I've been trying to just keep some momentum so that I don't get the straight hair itch, because I know what I'm like. If I feel like I'm getting bored with my hair, that's when I'm most likely to be like, I'm just gonna straighten it. No, Melissa, you're not just gonna straighten it. I try my hardest to find new ways to keep it fresh and popping, because honestly, you just get bored of it. You're just like, oh, everyday curly hair, every day sleeping on a pineapple. Having curly hair is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. I am now starting to get an itch for short hair. Like, if you've seen or you've watched or you follow Raven, I think her name's Raven Elise. Her pixie cut though, her pixie cut though. Can I rock a pixie cut? Do I do that? So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my picture slideshow from 0 to 29, even though we're staying 29 in 2021 because 2020 was trash. But thank you so much for watching guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was very chatty. I'll be like a chatty video. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.